Control will be live in 9 minutes. Shove You Out of Control will be live in exactly 3 minutes. We have quite the night here tonight. Main event, Christian Morgan versus David Pope. A fatal 4-way Ticket to Glory qualifying match. Plus a lot more are coming later on tonight. We'll also hear from the women's champion Cheryl Malone, the undisputed world heavyweight champion Myers, and a lot more.
Maybe they've got a lot of really funny stuff in wardrobe.
If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know the sun is coming up. Feel so strong, it won't shatter. We were born to rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Out of Control. We are live for Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as we invade, hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, Scotia Bank Arena. For Saturday Night Out of Control, we have multiple #1 contenders matches. Here from multiple champions and more all coming tonight. Ricky Yamamoto looks to get revenge against Webb later on tonight as well. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. As the road to Hardcore Massacre 5 gets shorter, we are just 2 episodes away from the bloodiest night of them all. And oh boy, here comes the man who screwed Clark Ventura out of the International Heavyweight Championship just last weekend. We haven't seen this man since Hardcore Mania 3. And he's come to explain his actions here tonight.
Did you miss me? Oh, come on, don't lie now. The truth is, you didn't even realize I never left. You see, when I lost to Hardcore Mania 3, people said I disappeared, that I was done, that I walked away. But let me make one thing perfectly clear to you rats in the cheap seats and every wrestler watching from the back right now. I didn't leave. I stepped back. And while you're all too busy fighting each other in the ring, I was building something much, much bigger behind the curtains. Something that runs RHW top to bottom. I formed the board. I built the machine, and now I control it. I am the head of the board. And now we come to Clark Ventura. Clarky, Clark. The working man's hero. The people's champion. But Clark, you're not a draw. You never were. And I should know, because I sat in every board meeting where your name was floated around. We laughed. You're nice. You're safe. You shake hands. You play the game like it's 2010. But RHW doesn't need nice. We don't need safe. We need power. We need control. We need leverage. And what you did last year, Clark, helping Robert House at Hardcore Massacre 4, that didn't go unnoticed. Robert House wants to dismantle the board. He wants to sit in my chair. He wants to run real hardcore wrestling his way. And you were the little errand boy that helped open that door for him. But House isn't getting that seat. Not now, not ever. And Clark Ventura, you're just collateral damage. I screwed you out of the International Championship because I could, quite frankly. Because it was my decision. You don't get gold when you stand with traitors. You get broken. So listen closely, Clark. You want to fight the system. You want to expose something. I am the system. in a Hardcore Massacre 5. If you want a shot at me, you want a chance to even touch justice, be my guest. Step into my world, but don't forget, I wrote the rules, I signed the checks, and I'll end your career with the same pen.
You earned that moment, huh, Shawn? You earned the right to walk in and take what I bled for, that international championship. I earned that with every match, every mile, every damn bump in that ring. And you? You waltz in with your little board logo and steal it like it was some business transaction? Newsflash, Lavo. You don't own me. You never did. You talk about power like it's your birthright. You talk about me being collateral damage. Let's get one thing straight. I was just a hired hand for Robert House. Paid muscle, a gun for hire. You think I gave a damn about his politics? I did what I was asked. I did what I was paid for. I didn't plot to take over the board, Shawn. But now? Now you've made me care. You took my title. You took my moment. You dragged my name into a war I never asked for. So now I'm gonna take everything you built and set fire to it. Hardcore Massacre 5? I'm not fighting the board, Shawn. I'm fighting you. And I promise, win, lose, or draw, you will remember my name.
Clarky. You really thought that little outburst meant something, didn't you? You came out here, stomped your feet, puffed your chest, and screamed your little heart out like a man who actually had leverage. How cute. But, you see, you're not getting a match with me at Hardcore Massacre 5. Not now. Not ever. You don't call the shots anymore, Clarky. You don't deserve to share a ring with me. As I said before, you're not a draw. You're definitely not a star. But what you are, the credit that I can give you, is a placeholder. A warm body we gave a title because we had no better option at the time. You were never meant to carry real hardcore wrestling. You were just holding the belt until someone better came along. And lucky for all of us, I did. And now, Clarky, if you're waiting for a match, keep waiting. If you're hoping for revenge, dream on. You don't get a match at Hardcore Massacre 5, Clarky. You get a reality check. And you'll get it sitting at home, watching from the sidelines like the irrelevant nobody you always were.
Next up, our first match of the evening. For the first time this season, Ricky Yamamoto will step into the ring to take on the End of Raptures and Nick Stevens Doom with
ま喧騒まみれこの街の演奏玉たまま一度ついておいで世界中魅了するほどに豪華なジャパン一番ジャンプランさうちらの出番テリヤキボーイズ in the place to be 見せてやろうリスナル VIP
Many, many diamonds dangling. Bag full of money, we strangling. Hate me, fry me, bake me, try me. All the above, cause you can't get in.
Hey kid, do I have your attention? I know the way I've been living. I'm so reckless, tragedy endless. Welcome to the family. Hey, there's something missing. Only time will alter your vision. Never in question, lethal injection. Welcome to the family. Not long ago, you find the answers were so crystal clear. Within a day, you find yourself living in constant fear. Can you look at yourself now? Can you look at yourself? You can't win this fight. In a way, it seems there's no one to come when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure.
It all started when Nick Stevens, the leader of the End of Rapture, ripped out Ricky Yamamoto's eyeball on live TV. And now, Ricky Yamamoto back in action here tonight, but Will Webbs trying to stomp out the opposition early ahead of Ricky Yamamoto's Hardcore Massacre 5 match against Nick Stevens. That was a big forearm from Ricky Yamamoto, tosses him into the corner. Oh, a big kick to the leg. Ricky Yamamoto's in the ring with a former undisputed world champion. Webbs, former United Kingdom champion, Ricky Yamamoto. Oh, nice big splash there. Former Wild Card Division champion. And the End of Rapture has been a thorn in the side of Ricky Yamamoto since he's arrived. RHW going for a close one. Oh, and a big kick in the gut. Lock up, wait a minute, and a big exploder suplex from Webbs, landing on his neck. That eye patch covering the damaged eye. I mean, that almost happened roughly about 9 months ago. And Ricky Yamamoto is still suffering the consequences, doing a big right hook. Tosses him into the corner, big forearm. Webbs targeting that eye. I mean, Ricky Yamamoto made his return last week. We haven't seen him since the End of Rapture beat him at Hardcore Mania 3. Ooh, nice judo throw there. Webbs staggering to his feet. This is actually Webbs' first match of the season. Oh, big clothesline, but he's stumped to the floor by Webbs. I don't know if Webbs is as delusional as Nick Stevens is. I mean, Nick Stevens is labeled the most feared man in RHW history. And now Ricky Yamamoto taking a break to the outside. Webbs trying to go for a count up and big right hook from Ricky Yamamoto. Springboard. Oh, but he's missed. And now Webbs eats a big knee to the face there from Ricky Yamamoto. Last time these two shared a ring with that Hardcore Mania 3 in that barbed wire death match that definitely drew some of the most viewed moments in RHW history. And now Rick. And Webbs, oh, what a big headbutt to the side of the eye. Big headbutt there from Ricky Yamamoto. Webbs ducks into the knife and chop in a clothesline. Ricky Yamamoto bounces back to his feet. Goes for a suplex, but wait a minute. Webbs cheats, trying to block it. Trying to lift him up for a suplex again, but a big right hook this time. He lands on his feet. Goes for, oh, face fading kick, ducked under, knee to the face. Ricky Yamamoto favoring the eye, but it pulls the rope down and he falls to the floor. And now Ricky Yamamoto calling for something here tonight in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And a delayed springboard cross body all the way to the outside. Beautiful picture perfect there from Ricky Yamamoto. And Webb back to his feet. Surprise, the End of Rapture is done after his Webb tonight. Ricky Yamamoto back to his feet. Springboard, but wait a minute, he's caught by Webbs. Webbs trying to plant him with a power bomb, but he's countered out by Ricky Yamamoto. Shoulder thrust to the neck, and a thrust to the gut, and an uppercut, and a big running forearm. Ricky Yamamoto off the ropes, obviously being blind in your left eye isn't affecting Ricky Yamamoto that much. Lifts him up for a suplex. Ricky Yamamoto sliding out the back door, and a big bell chop. Followed up by a German planting webs right on his neck. We can kind of feel the energy here. And the out of... And... Okay, but Wayne Webs trying to go for one of his patented roll-up to steal the victory. Ricky Yamamoto breaks the count at 2, excuse me. Irish whip, bounces off the ropes. Oh, handspring! But oh, and he's brought down by Webs. And now a deadlift. Suplex, Webs rolls through. Not done yet. Lifts him back up. And plants him again. So while starting to form, these two absolutely beating the hell out of each other. A big kick, wait a minute, catches the leg. Ooh, and a nice leg sweep from Ricky Yamamoto. Goes for a running uppercut. Tosses them into the turnbuckle, and Ricky Yamamoto with a 619. Springboard, single leg dropkick, nobody home. Webs countering Tiger suplex for the cover. Will this be enough to put Ricky Yamamoto away and a kick out of 2.5? Ricky Yamamoto stunned after being planted on his neck with that Tiger suplex, but oh, now he's bouncing off the rope and rebounding into punches to the kidneys. But wait a minute, Ricky lifts them up, and here we go. Airplane spin. Webb suffered the humiliation at Hardcore Mania 3, and again here tonight in Canada. But Webbs with the forearms to the eye. And has him up. And the fireman's carry. Ricky Yamamoto fighting off super kick out of nowhere. Landing on Webbs, hooks the cover. 1, 2, 3 to secure the win. Ahead of his Hell in a Cell match, he has won over the end of Rapture.
No, nope. Don't even try it. I'm done. I am so done playing nice. You know what's funny? No, seriously? You know what's hilarious? I won the match, I won the bell rang. My music played, I eliminated 2 people, I stood in that ring. Glorious, flawless, deserving. And once again, the universe, the system, whatever corrupt little fantasy league this is, finds a way to rob me. Oh no. Trixie wasn't technically eliminated. Really? So now we're just ignoring bells? We're ignoring rules? What is this? An open mic night for circus rejects? Let me make one thing crystal clear for whoever's running this clown parade. I don't know your name, and guess what? I don't care. You could be the Tooth Fairy for all I care. You sit in your little office playing with your action figures while the real main event is being sabotaged week after week. First, it was the paper bag girl. Remember her? The one with the self-esteem issues and a Pinterest board full of depression quotes? Then came the B girl. Yeah, the one buzzing around like she's relevant. After that, we got Space Girl floating in from whatever Comic-Con reject convention she escaped from. I'm not some filler diva. I'm not a side character in your little underdog fantasy. I'm the star. I'm the one the camera can't look away from. And I'm the reason anyone even cares about this division. And yet, every single time I get close to what I've earned, some glitch in the system, some loser in cosplay gets thrown in last second and I'm told to accept it. Well, guess what? I'm not accepting it. General Manager, whatever your name is, you can either give me the championship opportunity I rightfully won, or I'll take it anyway. And if I have to tear apart your little roster of bargain bin mascots to do it, so be it. You've seen what happens when you push a star to the edge, but you're about to find out what happens when you shove her off the cliff. Spoiler. I don't fall, I fly. And I burn everything on the way up.
As you all probably know by now, I've officially signed on with RHW, and let me tell you, I've got one singular goal in my sights: winning the RHW World Championship. It's what I'm here for, what I'm aiming for, and mark my words, I'll achieve it.
Next up, TJ Black makes his RHW debut against Zack Knight. Live up next. TJ Black makes his debut, and this is Zack Knight's first singles match here in RHW, making an out-of-control bell rings match up next. And now collar and elbow tie at center of the ring. A lot of trash talk between these two on social media, and the Knight is finally here to prove themselves to each other. And now TJ Black ringing the arm. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, nice counter here. Flipping out of it into an arm bar. Ringing the arm of his own. Smooth athleticism there from Zack Knight, but now TJ Black slamming the arm into the canvas. Starting the match up with a technical wrestling kick to the back. Zack rolling out of the way, trying to get to the corner of it, a big shot to the back. And now elbow to the face. And now wait a minute, spinning him around the athleticism, UFO powerbomb. And now Zack Knight locking in. Submission there, but kick to the back from TJ Black. Both men back up to their feet. Super kick! Setting up standing shooting star press. Lands on the knees. And now trying to take advantage. High whip there from Zack. And oh, going for a spinning back, but ducked under by TJ. And now TJ with a rip cord. Oh, but he's kicked to the gut. Tosses him into the corner. And a big forearm. What does Zack have in mind? And oh, a shotgun dropping, bouncing back into the corner. And now Zack Knight goes off the ropes. Oh, but he runs right into a kick. And now TJ Frost flipping out. Outmaneuvering him at the moment, but oh, float over, lift him up into the power bomb. Back down from TJ Black. Black with the step up into Gory, but he's pushed away. And a clothesline from Knight, and another. But wait a minute, float over, lifts him up into the power bomb, landing back down on his feet and now jabbing him with the face with those left hooks. And winding it up, but oh wait a minute, go lift him up, flipped out by Zack Knight. Zack Knight, kick to the gut, and another. Oh, but he goes for a super kick and it's caught. Oh, and a big Pele kick. TJ Black lining it up, hidden blade, nobody home, ducking under. But waste no time, we made a mistake. He dodged, now he's getting paid for it, lifts him up into the power bomb position. Punches to the face, lands on the mat, and here we go. What a sequence between these two. Both men desperately need this win. You know, management in the back watching very closely, especially as we heard the board. They're looking for the next top draw earlier from Shawn Lavo tonight. Now TJ Black drags Knight to the ropes. What does he have in mind? Tosses him to the floor. TJ Black looking to fly, and a tope suicida, landing on his feet and a stomp to the arm. Now TJ Black, rapid fire kick to the face. You know, Zack bringing it back into the ring. I don't think he'd mind a count-out victory here tonight, as Zack Knight tries to stagger to his feet. Got to get himself back into the ring. Going for a shoulder thrust, but he miscalculated there. And he nails him with a Frankenstein out of nowhere. Hooks the leg for his win in his out-of-control debut, but a kick out at one. Stomp to the leg. Big kick to the skull. Wait a minute. Kick. Puts him into the fireman's carry position, but once again, TJ Black has Zack's number. Oh, kick to the gut and one to the leg. And a combination. Oh, and double foot stomp to the back. And now Zack Knight calling for him to get to his feet. Lifts him up into the fireman's carry position. And just tosses him onto the top rope. Going for an elbow drop. TJ Black rolling out of the way. Kick to the gut. Brings him in. Arms hooked. Neck breaker. And now calling for the finish. Springboard cutter. From the corner to put Zack Knight away. TJ Frost looking for the victory and a kick out at two. These two putting on an absolute incredible match, pushing each other to the limit here in this exhibition contest. Oh, and a kick to the skull. Zack Knight teetering, but he's sent into the ropes. Going for a single leg drop kick, but he eats a kick to the gut instead. And now goes for the stomp, rolling out of the way. Float over. Nails him with a power bomb. Seemed to have done a little damage on the way down there from TJ Black. And now goes to the apron. Springboard forearm. Goes to the top rope. What could he be looking for here? Calling for it, but wait a minute. Uh-oh. Zack Knight meeting him up there. Lifts him up. I think he's trying to go for an avalanche fallaway slam, but now he's caught. And he's the weight of TJ Black crushing the chest of Zack Knight. And TJ Black, double rotation moonsault. Nobody home. Face first into the canvas. And wait a minute, Zack Knight's trying to steal the victory heel. Rolling it over into a cover. And a kick out at 2.9. But you could argue that was a free. But he rolls right into oblivion. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. What a match. Zack Knight set that one up perfectly. But what a debut from TJ Black. Next up, Alistister will make his RHW debut against the Imperium champion, Jaden Mock, up next. Jaden Mock won that championship in a battle royal without having to do much. This is his first actual proper one-on-one match here at RHW. Could you imagine if Alistair Holloway will secure the victory tonight over the champion? And now, going for a kick, but he's caught by Holloway. Oh, nice takedown. And Alistair makes the RHW debut here tonight. And Mock debuted at Battle of the Rising Sun, securing the championship in the Battle Royal, becoming the first ever Imperium champion in the process. Ooh, what a right hook. Representing the House of Wolves, Alistair Holloway. Representing Pure Excellence is Jaden Mock. Sends him into the corner, but always caught with an elbow. And now catches in. Snapmare off the ropes. What did he have in mind here? Oh, but he caught. Float over. But he eats a big right hook from Jaden Mock. Sent off the rope. Oh, and a big clothesline. And another. Jumped under, rolling through, and a well-placed kick to the skull of Alistair Holloway. Goes for the splash, lands it picture perfectly in a big Pele kick. Still on his feet though, and now beautiful kick for the champion, but Alistair fires back. Sends him into the ropes. And a nice arm bar drag. Oh, but a big elbow to the chest. And another, as Alistair Holloway starts to find his footing. Oh, and a big jumping clothesline. Sending the champion into the corner. Big uppercut now, big right hook. Sends him into the corner, and Alistair Holloway, oh, big clothesline. Going for the buckshot lariat, but no, he's caught. Reverse, inverted cloverly, locked in on Alistair Holloway. Will he tap? Catching him out of nowhere, but managing to turn around and invert the pain, fighting out. But a running knee. Alistair Holloway might just put away Monk, but he kicked out at 2.9. And now Alistair Holloway calling for Monk to get to his feet. Monk sidesteps. Alistair back to his feet, blocks the kick. Oh my God, what a spinning knee. His skull bouncing off the canvas. He's out cold. What a win for Jaden Mock. Alistair Holloway, though, I thought he had Monk there for a second, but what a win. Next up, we hear from the women's champion, Shawn Lavo.
I see the crowd is fired up tonight. Okay, I like that. I've got a lot to say, and the atmosphere is perfect for it. All right, let's talk about me for a moment, shall we? A year ago, around this same time, Cheryl Malone, the idol, was going through one of the worst moments of her career. No goals, no motivation, and losing something very important: the love for wrestling. My retirement was imminent, but then RHW reached out to me. RHW. Who are they? Can these people really help me? I thought. I was lost, with no direction in my career, so why not? One last shot to revive my career. I had nothing to lose. I won't lie to you. I knew deep down it was just an excuse not to retire yet. I was scared I'd regret it. But a part of me still thought this wouldn't work. Well, as you can see, I was wrong. Hardcore Massacre. I love this PPV. You know why, right? That's right. My debut. Cheryl Malone, Miyuki, and Raven. A brutal match for someone who had never stepped foot in an RHW ring. But what happened? Oh yeah, my first win, the first of many. Now, a year later, here I am, the RHW Women's Champion, after defeating the most important woman in this show, my old friend, Madison Reyes. Since then, I've faced many women. Sammy, Amara, AJ, Amber, Victoria. But it wasn't the same. I knew they weren't real threats. But now... Trixie. I'm going to be honest with you. A couple weeks ago, I didn't even know who you were. You weren't important to me. I never imagined someone like you stepping into a ring with me. But then I saw you in that Royal Rumble match, and I won't lie. I couldn't help but see a little of myself in you. Heart, effort, hunger for victory. It got me excited. Could this woman be my next challenge? My next rival at Hardcore Massacre 5? I'm glad, Trixie. Hard work pays off, and you are living proof of that. But there's a problem. You don't have talent, and me. I was born for this. Trixie, you've spent 2 years chasing this championship with all your heart, effort, and hunger for victory. And for what? To watch a woman like me, in less than a year, defeat the forever champion and take the very thing you couldn't in 2. I respect you, Trixie. Like I said, you remind me of myself. And I'm not trying to belittle you. It's honestly amazing to see someone get this far purely through hard work. You deserve it. Unfortunately, I'm not losing at Hardcore Massacre 5. I didn't become champion to be the face of RHW for just a few months. I became champion to be the greatest of all time, and if I have to crush you again and again to get there, I'll gladly destroy your dreams. So, Trixie, are you ready? The most important match of your career. It's a fantastic feeling, isn't it? You think you can do it, that you're unstoppable, that your moment has come. I've felt that way time and time again. But let me tell you something you don't know. I've also failed when I felt just like that. It's just an illusion. Reality is this, Trixie. I'm better than you. And because I'm better than you, the result of our match is already decided. I'm going to defeat you.
Monks. You walk around with that Imperium championship like you earned it. But let's tell the truth. You didn't pin anybody. You didn't submit anyone. You just stood there while bodies flew over the top rope. And when it was all said and done, you just happened to be the one left standing. That's not champion material. That's called being in the right place at the right time. See, this isn't just your first title reign. It's also my second Hardcore Mania. And unlike you, I know what it means to bleed for something. I know what it means to suffer, to claw, to fight for every inch in that ring. At Hardcore Massacre 5, I'm not walking in to make a name. I'm walking in to take what you never deserved in the first place. That Imperium championship, that's mine. And you? You're gonna walk out of that building just like you walked into this company. A follower. A puppet. Another hollow face in pure excellence, beltless and broken. Monks, you're not a champion. You're a placeholder. And at the bloodiest stage of them all, I'm sending you back to nothing.
Next up, we have tag team action as the Cult of Suffering takes on the Heartbreak Society at
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 521 pounds, Zack and Eric the Tank Taylor.
This is the first time the Heartbreak Society makes their RHW debut here tonight. And the Cult of Suffering. This is our first tag team match. Sorry about that. And oh, running to a power slam from Eric Taylor. And this man is built like a tank, but he just headbutted the mat as he rolled out of the way. And now, oh, big eye of the storm. Going for a stomp, Eric Taylor rolling out of the way, but he catches him out of midair. And now Eric Taylor goes off the rope looking for a senton knees to the back. The tag team division absolutely heated. We have a triple threat tag team championship match at Hardcore Massacre. And now the two showing each other what they can do as he goes for the tag, trying to make it. But a big, nice counter there, and tagging him in. And now going for a pop-up hurricane run up, and he's caught by Taylor, punches to the face, trying to mount a rally, as Eric Taylor has been in full control so far since the opening bell. And now a big headbutt. And now pops him up, going for a follow-away slam. No, tries to lift him up for a suplex, but a big right hand and brings him down into a bulldog. And now flattened down the mat. And now he's in full. Look at a little stun. Tossed him into the corner. And now Eric Taylor taking in the former Workhorse champion. Pressing him up into the corner and double team with a stomp. And now went for a right hook, but he plants them down with a reverse power bomb. And now trying to take in his partner Diego. But Ash not letting that happen. Wheelbarrow neck breaker. And now off the ropes. Oh, a big elbow. Tosses him through the middle of Ash with a springboard drop kick. I mean, who knows? They're winning it with a, wait a minute. But Diego illegally locking in a triangle choke on Ash using the top rope. Hey, it's cheap, but it worked. But now, kick to the gut. Going for a Canadian Destroyer, but it nails him with it. Takes the rebounding Ash. Sends him into the corner, tagging in Diego to the top rope. Neckbreaker, crossbody combination. As Heartbreak Society goes for the win. And then broken up by Eric Taylor. And now lifts Diego up. Skulls first into the canvas. And now Eric Taylor off the ropes. Senton for good measure. And Eric at this point isn't even legal. This is what you get when you piss off the tank. And now Diego rolling out of the ring as Ash and the Cult of Suffering are in full control of this tag team contest. Going off the ropes, springboard, suicide DDT. But he's caught, and now here comes Diego out of nowhere, off the apron with a clothesline, saving his partner. But oh my God, from behind, here comes Eric Taylor, pounce, throwing him up into the air into a pounce, crashing down onto the concrete. But now here comes Diego, Tope Suicida, taking out the Cult of Suffering. Is this the opening they need? Big right hook. And sends the tank hurling into the barricade. Ash staggering to his feet. Diego tosses them into the ring. I believe these two are the legal men in this match. To the top rope. And a corkscrew shooting star press for the victory to put Ash away too. But no, it's broken up by Eric Taylor again. The referee definitely needs to get this match under control. KO to Diego, who is trying to get to his feet, but Ash, double choke slam. Staggering to the corner. And now, Nightmare out of the corner, going to the middle rope, and an elbow drop. Oh, stiff elbow to the back. Almost the neck. Trying to make the tag, but Eric Taylor pulls Vega off the rope, or off the apron, before he can make the tag. And now these two on the announce table. And oh my God, a pile driver through the table. And there is no stopping Eric Taylor going for a springboard, but he plucks him out of midair. Powerbomb onto the apron. Single-handedly taking out the Heartbreak Society. Tosses Diego back into the ring. And Ash is waiting. Running knee strike. 1, 2. But from the heavens comes Vega. Breaking up the pin. Going for the Canadian Destroyer, but a counter by Ash. But Diego rolling for the roll-up. Trying to desperation steal the match. But a kick out at 2. And Ash makes the tag. Eric Taylor, legal. And here comes the tank. Ducking under the right hand. Diego trying to mount a rally. But he's brought in and planted with a modified pile driver. And Eric Taylor lifts Diego up, dragging the lifeless carcass into the tag corner. Face first. Here comes Ash. Oh my God, what are they going for? Lift him up. Oh my God. The take for the top rope. 300 pounds crashing down for an assisted burning hammer. Ash hooks the leg. 2, 3. And Cult of Suffering gets the win. What a tag match. The Heartbreak Society tried everything in their power. But Ash has a secret weapon known as Eric Taylor. After failing to win the Women's Championship last episode, we will hear from the Women's Championship contract holder, Freddie. She can cash that contract in whenever she'd like, for any championship of her choosing. What will she have to say next?
Marshmallow Queen standing in a puddle of starshine, or am I seeing the ghost of my breakfast toast? My spleen did a backflip when you started speaking, girl. That voice, that's the sound of candy wrappers falling down a metal staircase at midnight. Name's Big Tray. TRE stands for Toast, Revolution, and, eggs. Let me introduce myself proper.
after a 5-star classic. Freddy defeats Big Trey and what has to be one of the best matches RHW has ever seen. What a win for Freddy.
Jackson, sit down. Jaden Aries is in the hospital. He suffered a severe concussion and spinal trauma after that fall from the catwalk. Doctors say he's stable, but he's not cleared to compete. Not now, and maybe not for a long time. We've opened up a full investigation. Security footage from the rafters was partially corrupted. Conveniently, of course. So we don't know who did it. Not yet. But Jackson, this isn't just some backstage scrap anymore. This is serious. I have to treat it like it is. The board's watching, the police are involved. If this war between you, the Kingdom, and the Killshot Foundation keeps escalating, I will start suspending people, including you. I don't care if Jaden's your blood, your friend, your ally. Right now, he's another man almost taken out on my watch, and I will get to the bottom of it.
That fucking Killshot Foundation. I knew it. They're trying to pick us off one by one. They couldn't beat us in that ring, so now they're crawling through the shadows like rats. They want a war. Fine. I'm not waiting on your investigation. I don't trust the board. I sure as hell don't trust Big Trey, and I damn sure don't trust your security team. I'm gonna handle this myself. You want to suspend me? Do it. But I'm not letting Jaden's blood hit that floor for nothing. You tell the Killshot Foundation this. I'm coming, and I'm bringing hell with me.
You're always standing in the dark, Shinku, but you don't have to be alone in it. I see the torment behind your calm, the war inside your soul. You wear a mask, but Carver sees the truth. I see the truth. You're tired of resisting, aren't you? Submit, Shinku, not out of weakness, but because you finally understand. Freedom is an illusion. You were born for this, to serve a greater will, his will. Carver can give you purpose, power beyond time. No more pain, no more questions, just clarity. Join us, and become something more than mortal. Become eternal. The clock is ticking, Sonata. When the blood moon rises at Hardcore Massacre, either you kneel to Carver, or be crushed beneath him. Choose wisely.
You speak for them, you seek for them, you fight for them, but you believe they are the power. One with a mind that can see clear does not require footsteps to follow. They send you, because I stand where they won't. Their path has been nothing but a pony express from one entity to the next. But a moment in my mind would leave the eternal seeking damnation.
Ah, poetic defiance. You speak as if your mind is unshackled, but you forget. Clarity is often just madness in disguise. This is not a game of masks, not the ranting of madmen with symbols etched into their flesh, or cultists who scream for chaos they don't understand. This is not fiction. Carver is real. You think you're above it all, standing on the edge, untouched, but even those who do not kneel are still within reach. So here's my gift to you, brave skeptic. Next week, I will conduct a ritual. No tricks, no illusions. You will see the truth, the real truth. And after that, we'll see if your mind still believes it stands alone.
We'll see.
Hey, you're that kind of spooky witch lady that's kind of normal, but is totally up to something, right? We think we need to talk to you.
How dare you address me with such pitiful familiarity? I am Celine, the mother of demons, the shadow that slithers through your thoughts when the lights go out.
Right.
The voice that whispers in the stillness when no one else is there.
Yeah, okay, you're being totally spooky right now.
Spooky? You humans always need a word to mask your fear.
We're not...
But I am not spooky. I am ancient. I am power unchained.
Sounds spooky.
And while you mock what you don't understand, I am already inside your mind, peeling back every layer of false bravado.
Glad you're getting a head start. We got a lot of layers.
You call me kinda normal. That's adorable.
We try.
Let's see how normal I seem when you're begging for mercy in a room that doesn't have a door.
Would you believe we teleport?
You think I'm up to something?
Totally.
Oh, darling, I've already begun.
Alright, this is becoming a lot of information at once. Maybe we should have started the storyline last season.
Who's we?
Who's Carver?
Carver is the key. The key to walking out alive. Older than the stars. Older than the void itself. He is not a man. Not a god. He is the end.
That's intense.
Kirk Crimson, you chase truth in a house built on lies. But the truth you seek will not set you free. It will unmake you. Because he, the bringer of doomsday, is already inside this world. And for your safety, for your soul, I suggest you give him what he wants.
What does he want?
He will take everything you hold dear and suck it dry.
Oh.
Your past, your pride, your power, gone.
Yeah, we don't think so.
The truth, Crimson, is that Shawn will destroy you. And Carver is your only key.
You know, we know we're new around here, so we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But we are the keeper of the timeline that you reside in at this very moment. And that means that we don't need a key to get nowhere. Thanks for the info. Sure, it'll be helpful.
Omnia video, omnia stio, et tu, Kirk Crimson, tu e proditor mortis, infernum te vocat, ego tetram, ipse, in eternum.
Next up, Amara will make her RHW. This after 3 matches, mainly being Rumbles and Battle Royals. She is finally signed to RHW and will make her single Body Control debut tonight against Nomi. Next. Nomi Matsumoto, versus Amara Parker in the first women's Ticket to Glory qualifier. But right now, the winner of this match will be added to a ladder match at Pyramid Pandemonium sometime in August. Championship opportunity on the line there. Will it be Nomi or will it be Amara? And we start off with tying up and bringing the arm of Amara Parker. Parker made a surprise appearance in the Royal Rumble last week, eliminating Nomi, leading to this match this week. Also, the implication with the Ticket to Glory opportunity on the line at Amara. Bringing the arm again, back and forth here. Got some really spooky shit going down with Kurt Crimson and Shinku Hanada and Carver and all that stuff. Been quite the night here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself for Saturday night. Out of control. Next side headlock locked it. Countered into gut wrench there. But Nomi looking to steal it. Countering into a roll up. 1, 2, 3. No, Amara Parker breaks that up, but shoulders back on the mat. Countering into a pin, but Nomi balancing her feet and now turning it around into a crucifix. 1, 2, and as the road to Hardcore Massacre 5, the bloodiest night of them all, gets closer. This 2 episodes away. What will the road have in store for these 2 women here tonight? Oh, a nice clothesline. Nomi ducked under. Springboard, crossbody, nobody home. And now Amara Parker fires back with a combination. Balancing on the knee of Nomi. And a big shining wizard. And now Nomi kicks off. Amara Parker. Tie up, Irish whip, reversed by Amara, sending Nomi into the corner. And a drop kick to the skull, followed by a drop kick using the rope. ROH shall be out of control. Should be live almost every Saturday night now, hopefully. Well, we'll see about that. But a big knee buster from Nomi, who goes up to the top rope. And wait a minute. Shooting star. Corkscrew. Amara wisely rolling out of the way. German, but oh my gosh, look at the athleticism. It's Nomi lands on her feet in a spinning forearm. Nomi getting a little cocky there. I mean, both women had a shot at the Women's World Championship at Hardcore Massacre, and Amara ended Nomi's championship dreams early on in the Rumble. And a big kick. And now firing back with the combination to Amara Parker. Goes for a big forearm caught by Parker. Amara sends her into the ropes. Going for a kick, caught. Now finds herself caught up in the corner. And now, big punches to the gut. And now shaking her nails. And a big knife edge chop. Sending Amara halfway across the ring. And wait a minute. And now Nomi, wait. What is she going for here? You can't see me looking for the Nomi fist drop. But nobody home. Punching the canvas. And Amara Parker has her up in a suplex, but Nomi teeters down onto her feet in a big shot block. And now plants Amara with a DDT. Nomi all fired up. Tell me in the chat who you guys think will win. Will it be Nomi? Will it be Amara Parker? These two stay face off. Taking some time, both women taking some time to let the atmosphere in. Super kick rolling through from Parker. And now Parker with a kick to the gut. Lifts her up. And to a sit down power bomb. Amara Parker going to the top rope now. Frog splash, nobody home. Will Nomi capitalize on the mistake? Tries to lift her up on a punch to the gut. Getting a little slow to the punch, and now rapid fire kick and a Pele from Amara Parker. Nomi staggering to her feet. Goes for the kick, caught. Spinning through Irish whip. And off the rope, going for the cutter, but she catches her. Now Nomi transitioning to the her power bomb position, lifts her up. Hurricane Rana, but wait a minute. Sitting down, shoulders, hooks the leg. Amara Parker steals it. And it's going to Pyramid Pandemonium. I don't even think Nomi was aware that her shoulders were on the mat. But Amara Parker secures her first win in RHW. But Nomi not happy with the result of tonight's match. after a brutal attack from Bobby Legend last week, costing him that wild card division. That great heist match last week. Owen Stevens will address the RW Universe next.
What's going on, RHW? How's it going? Cool, alright. If we got that in, it's time for me to talk. We got some shit to address. I got some shit to get off my chest. Last week, I don't think any of us were expecting that, you know? We were expecting me, you know, the rock star, the best looking man here, to walk out with the win. Walk out with that last key. Now, you know, I was about to. I had it right in my hands. I was going for the pin. I was gonna win. But what happened? What happened, you ask? Some dude named Bobby decided to smack me across the face with a title. Not just any title, no. He smacked me across the face with the wild card title. You know, I've been wanting that title since I got here. Been here for almost a year now. September will be a year. And since the beginning, since me first being here, I've wanted that title. Since me being here, since seeing Ashton Aker, Ricky, Ramo, all of them people hold it. You know, going back into the history books and looking at old shows and watching the growth of that wild card title. You know, it's cool. I've always liked it. And I've seen myself as a wild card from the very beginning of my career, you know? But we'll address that later. Now, someone holding the title is just a little bitch. I'm gonna be honest, you just a little bitch, Bobby. You snuck me up from behind while I was already almost done with the match, doing an entire match, and you decided to sneak. You know where I'm from, down in Houston. We don't do that. And if the person does that to us, you know, we gotta beat the shit out of them. So, our Hardcore Massacre, I'm taking the Wild Card Championship from you, Bobby. Now, Hardcore Massacre, I'm beating you down and showing you why you don't fuck with the Rockstar. I'm showing you why you don't. I'm showing you why you don't take something from me. I'm showing you that I ain't the one to be messed with. So, when you hear and new wildcard champion, the Rockstar Owen Stevens, don't go crying. Don't go backstage and say, oh, I'm so sad I lost the title. Oh, blah, 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 I'll get it back. I don't want to hear nothing. Because you're going to lose, because I'm the better man. Because one-on-one, face-to-face, you're never going to beat me. It's that simple. So try me. Please, sneak up on me again. I'll be ready. To the crowd out there and to the millions watching at home, be ready. Because soon enough, the Rockstar will be your new wildcard champion. I got places to be, people to fight, and a match to prepare for. So, with that being said, I'll see you all at a later date. Rockstar out.
Bobby Legend from behind, and oh my god, cracking him in the gut with a baseball bat. Owen Stevens said he'd be ready, but Bobby Legend once again coming in off guard. But wait a minute, this time, trying to counter, fighting out of the powerbomb position, and we have a brawl between the wildcard champion and Owen Stevens, tossing the champion in the corner. And now wait a minute, going coast to coast. Big boot, wait a minute, nobody home. Bobby Legend finally out of the way, rolling through, and here he goes, there's that heel hook. Bobby Legend trying to take out the competition ahead of Massacre. Get somebody out here. Last time he did this, he broke Davis's leg in half. Lifted him up, threw down powerbomb. And Bobby Legend, with the advantage of surprise, taking advantage, and now is beating the hell out of the challenger. And oh my, and just like he did to Davis, pounding the baseball bat onto the leg of the Rockstar. And oh my, history repeating itself, going after the tendon, going after the leg. And oh my god, now Bobby Legend lifting it up, and now locking it into the sharpshooter locked in. Nobody's coming out here to stop us as per usual. Working on the leg. And now transitioning into a full-on heel hook. The move that made Davis tap out almost immediately. As Owen Stevens writhing in pain.
Do you see that shit? You see that I just dropped him? That's exactly how I'm gonna do AJ Reed. Cause AJ, he's chasing greatness. I am the greatness. AJ said he wants this Imperium title. He better want this hospital bed first. I don't wrestle AJ Reed to test myself. I wrestle him to remind people what dominance looks like. AJ Reed steps into the ring with hope. I step there with legacy. That's why I leave with this gold at Hardcore Massacre 5. That's why I leave with my hand up. And guess what, AJ? You will get stuffed up and you will get dropped down just like that because I'm straight up the best.
Malcolm Andrews, a local talent. All compete for the shot, for the glory. And Jose the Jester makes his OHW debut. now, who will get their shot to glory? Malcolm Andrews, Jose the Jester, Mason Fatal, and a local talent we have found in Canada. Oh, what a big scoop slam is now held broken loose. Amara Parker set for the women. Who will advance to the men? Ticket the glory ladder match. Nice springboard moonsault there from Mason Fatal. Breaking up the cover. Big drop kick from Jose. That's all four of these men beating the absolute hell out of each other here tonight. It has been an absolute crazy night here in Toronto. I mean, the fact that we are building the Pyramid Pandemonium already is crazy. With a local talent trying to secure a shot to glory, but no luck as everybody's on it like flies on horse shit. And now, oh, double springboard moonsault. And nails him with a cutter. Bit of a miscalculation there. Malcolm Andrews, oh, trying to snap the arm of Jose the Jester. And now Mason Fatal pulling on the nose of that poor local talent. And now Malcolm scratching on the back of Jose the Jester. Still to come tonight, Julia Winters will take on Paige and Inferno. We'll hear from our undisputed world champion after that somewhat nice but not nice message from Cheryl Malone earlier tonight. We will also hear from Trixie, the Royal Rumble winner and #1 contender for the World Championship. Oh, and a shot with a chair. And Jose taking everybody out with a steel chair, and that local talent on some weapons too. Coming in with a kendo stick. Jose and the talent staring down. But oh, here comes Mason and Malcolm out of nowhere, taking both men out. But Mason Fatal firing back with some elbows to the face. Mason off the ropes. Oh, and a big running clothesline. The local talent from out of nowhere with a backbreaker. And a Frankensteiner from Jose. And all hell is broken loose. But now Malcolm with a Russian leg sweep rolling through. Punches to the face. An old big step up into Gory to the back of the neck from that local talent. Rolling through cutter. Out of nowhere from Mason Fatal. And now, all four men in the ring. Pinfall. Submission must take place in the ring, but he gotta incapacitate everybody out. Now, right now, the local talent is in full control. Malcolm punches, but Mason Fatal in from behind. Oh, and a hurricane runner from nowhere from Jose, and breaking up the roll-up attempt. And oh, and a big cutter. And now going for the cover to advance. The Pyramid Pandemonium, but kick out at one. And now Mason Fatal firing back with the combination. Oh, main event still to come tonight. We will see who will take on the Universal Champion Johnny Wolf as David Pope and Christian Morgan go one-on-one for the first time since Arch Chubby Halloween 2023. And oh, now Mason Fatal working on the arm. Oh! And now a big right hook from that local talent. But oh, and he's planted down. Face first, and now Malcolm Andrews kneeling him with the kendo stick. Well, tossing him out of the ring, and now that local talent trying to secure a shot. Will his dreams come true? No, kick out at two from Malcolm. Going for the clothesline, ducked under. Oh, and he's pulled. The rope is pulled from beneath him, falling to the floor. And now from behind is Mason Fatal with a big backbreaker from the top rope, but now he's plucked out of midair from Fatal, and Jose is nailed with an F5. But Mason Fatal throws his arm, will it save it to advance to the Ticket to Glory ladder match? Oh, but it's broken up by the local talent. And now tossing him into the corner, rapid fire kicks. Now off the rope, springboard, big boot. Oh, and a big lariat from Malcolm. And now, wait a minute, trying to roll him up, but the roll-up is blocked. Shoulders on the mat. Malcolm is going to Pyramid Pandemonium. Jose trying to go for the roll-up. And Malcolm blocked it. Shoulders on the mat. What a win.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Maxwell Sterling. Gotta get the name right, right? So, I'd like to file a complaint, a very serious one. I was robbed, again unjustly, unfairly, unbelievably. I mean, I eliminated 2 losers. I stood in the ring, my song played, I gave my best angle to the hard cam, and still some glitter-covered nobody crawls back in and steals my moment? Does that sound familiar? I know it does, Maxwell, because I've lived it. Not once, not twice, but my whole life. Every spotlight, stolen. Every opportunity, rerouted. Every headline, Gianna. And now I get it. The only way to get what you deserve around here is to become what they can't ignore. You think this is about me? No, no, no. This is about correction, about balance, about truth. And the truth is, you let a fraud win tonight again. You propped up another plastic act, like always. But I'm not here to scream or sob or throw glitter tantrums. That's her game, I've studied it. I know it. You don't get to erase me, Maxwell. You don't get to call this justice. You can call it a mistake, but I call it opening night. And I'll play her part until there's nothing left but silence.
Oh my god! It's her! It was 3 years! Still comes back!
So, before the rumor spreads out of control, this ain't no full-time comeback. At least, not yet. I was just in town, passing through Canada, and figured, why not pop in RSW and say hi to the people who never forgot little puns? You know, just a pun-sized visit. Yeah, I still got the puns. You thought I got rusty? Baby, I aged like fine wine. Or like my Twitter feed, louder, messier, and full of heat. But let's be real. I've been watching, and I see the talent around here now. I see Queen rising, titles changing hands, chaos every Saturday night, and I just wanted to say, I'm proud of what RSW has become. And besides that blonde bimbo Tyler Cruz, like she's made of plastic, but it ain't so fantastic. But don't get it twisted. If I ever decide to play something fixed again, I ain't coming back to play games. I'm coming to run through everyone like it's 2022 all over again. And if that happens, just know one thing. When punch backs are real, you are getting punished.
And now Taylor Cruz, from the end of Rapture, is attacking Little Pun. Nobody in RHW is safe from the end of Rapture. And now, oh my god, don't do it, Taylor. Taylor nails it with a Taylor Flash. Cruz Flash. And now, Taylor Cruz pulling out a trash can. Nobody safe from the end of Rapture's attack. Not even like a Hall of Famer such a Little Pun herself. And now scooping from the trash can. And now, Taylor Cruz smashes her over the skull yet again. And what is a brutal attack. And now bringing it in. Once again, for a Cruz Flash. Somebody has to get in there and stop this. And now, trying to get into her feet, but oh, face first into the canvas again. Taylor Cruz just can't let a grudge go.
Take a deep breath like a reflex. Make me wanna press pause, reset. I ain't throwing in the towel, I ain't beat yet. And I'm here for the cheese, the deep dish. We just trying to get a piece. Reese's staring in the mirror and I'll show you what a beast is. Big face, no change, you can keep this. And I pin it all down like a thesis. Young and we bold, we glitter and gold. We told to get money, put Benzes on phone. Fuck the police, we won't do what we told. Transform, like we running in the sandstorm. It's your time to break your chain. Strike your match, set your flame. Point your gun and take your aim. It's time to blow. Let me hear you say. Every time I'm breathing, I can feel it burn. We're taking over, we're taking over. Now I try to lead them. Will they ever learn? We're taking over, we're taking over. Hey, hey, hands up in the sky, let me hear you say. Every time I'm breathing, I can feel it burn. We're taking over, we're taking over. To the key. Breathe it in, they'll never learn, but we teaching them. This is our turn and we came to win. This is your time to break your chain. Strike your match and set your flame. Point your gun and take your aim. Transform, let me hear you say. Every time I'm breathing, I can feel it burn. We're taking over.
From RW invading the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California, with the biggest and bloodiest show of the year. The card is stacking up, it's 2 episodes away. No holds barred, loser leaves matches, Hell in a Cell, even a winner takes all match. The card is absolutely stacked as the road to the bloodiest night of all continues. Hopefully, speaking of Owens, Jimmy totally likely to pay up for that brutal attack, plus the men's showcase match. Beaver takes on the Madison Rays defending her championships. What is going to be one interesting match between Kurt Crimson and Sean O'Grady? And speaking of Barber, Celine, and Lucas Blood take on Shinju Hinata. Fury of championships on the line. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Definitely appreciate it. Main event of night 1, Trixie versus Sharon Malone for the Women's World Championship. And then the winner takes all triple threat match between KJ Cross, Drake, and Myers. As the bloodiest night of them all is almost here. Julie, the winner. Can she survive Paige Inferno as they go one-on-one for a spot in the Ticket to Glory ladder match next? Julia Winters better start running. This is Paige Inferno's second match here in RHW, and I still don't quite know what to think. Absolutely destroyed her opponent last season. Julia Winters has got an anime on her side as she takes on the almost 8-foot Paige Inferno. Right now, I mean, Winters, just take the count out. And I mean, this thing is spitting blood and now, oh, it's running right into a spinning lariat as she charges. And now some ground and pound action from Paige Inferno. Oh, and a big slap. And now biting the fingers of Julia Winters as she's absolutely defenseless. Wait a minute, kicks her off momentarily. Going for the stomp. Oh, but a big elbow. Had her off her feet there for a couple of seconds. And Julia Winters with a lariat. And this Paige barely having any effect, and just rapid punches to the gut in response. And now a big planting her on her neck as Paige Inferno absolutely destroys Winters, sends her into the corner. Oh, going for a shoulder thrust, but she managed to get out. Thank God, but that forearm having little to no effect on Inferno, but that doesn't stop her from trying to mount a rally. But a big shot in the gut, and now pulling on the schnoz of Julia Winters. Whoever booked this match is straight out cruel. Oh, a big shot in the back of the neck. Probably that evil board of directors. And now just picking apart every limb of Julia Winters and a stomp to the skull. And now picks her up and brings her back down to the right hook. I mean, Julia Winters just rebounding after a loss after taking on Madison Reyes last episode. But Julia Winters fighting off. She might just have an opening here. Oh, but she's brought back down with another lariat. This time, Paige Inferno was trying to go for the cover, but Julia Winters fighting back out. Dynasty back with the knife edge chop. Kick to the leg. Caught by Paige. And wait a minute. Oh my God. Flipping her over for an arm drag. Julia Winters looking a little shocked. They're going for a clothesline. Barely knocking her off her feet yet again. This time, Paige pushes her away. But oh, and plant through the pop-up powerbomb. Hooks the leg, pulling through. Julia Winters still alive. Somehow, and now locking in the accolade, looking to tap out Julia Winters. And what has been one hell of a one-sided beatdown, but oh, she trips her. Knocking her off her feet, clothesline, but this time it has effect, and again, looking for it, but she's planted with a spine buster. And now Paige, oh my God, it's like crawling over the skull of Julia Winters, and now rapid fire headbutts. Julia Winters crawling to the corner. And oh my God, look at these punches. And now absolutely throwing Julia Winters across the ring like she's a rag doll. And now Paige Inferno looking for the finish. Oh, but wait a minute. She rolled out of the way. Trying to lift her up for the KOD. But Paige lands back down on her feet. And pump handle driver to put Julia Winters away. 1. This is over. 2. Wait a minute. She's still alive. Somehow, some way, hey, Julia Winters has survived the pump handle driver. And look at this. One hand lifts her up with no force whatsoever and just keeps on doing it. standing the lifeless carcass of Julia Winters back up to her feet and tossing her into the turnbuckle post. Lifts her up in a sit-down powerbomb. And now lifts her up, sit-down powerbomb again from the corner. Winters barely moving, but Winters still somehow struggling to get to her feet. And now Paige Inferno lifts her up. Oh my god, that is almost 300 pounds on the top rope. Julia Winters, though, punches to the kidney, pushing her off, crashing down, and a moonsault. Wait a minute, oh my god. The power of God. An enemy on her side. Nails her with it. Will she be able to somehow put Paige Inferno away? Kick out at 2.5. But oh, Paige catches her with a sleeper while she was getting back to her feet. And Paige breathing the life out of her prey, and Julia Winters is out. Everybody thought for a couple seconds that was it. But Paige Inferno is 2-0 in RHW. But wait a minute, oh my god, who the hell? Wait a minute, Alpha Toa! We haven't seen him since the season premiere! And now the Samoan Monster is going toe-to-toe with Paige Inferno! But even his blows, man, this man was 30-0 for the longest time, is barely having any effect. But this time, Samoan Spike! As he gets her down to her feet, but why? Alpha Toa making a statement with a frog splash. Over the lifeless carcass of Paige Inferno. Has she met her match?
For a long time, I felt invisible. 2 years of walking into locker rooms where no one looked up. 2 years of people skipping my name on match cards. Like I wasn't even part of the roster. Like I didn't belong. I watched opportunity after opportunity float past me like stars out of reach. And every time someone else got the spotlight, I told myself, keep going. Keep walking, because that's what the spacewalker does. She keeps moving forward, even in the cold, dark void where no one's watching. I took every bump, every loss, every silence from the crowd, and I turned it into fuel. And last week, I made the world look up. 5 women, 1 ring, Royal Rumble, and I outlasted them all. Now I'm going to Hardcore Massacre 5 and Cheryl Malone. You're standing between me and the one thing I've suffered for. The one thing I've bled for in silence. The one thing that kept me alive when I had nothing else left. This isn't about gold to me. This is about validation. This is about the broken girl who everyone said would never make it. This is about making damn sure the world never forgets my name again. So Cheryl, I'm not just coming for a title. I'm coming with everything I am. My pain, my loneliness, my fire. I don't care if I crawl into that ring broken. I don't care if I walk out with blood on my hands and nothing left in my lungs. I will become women's world champion. Because I've spent 2 years lost in space. And now, I'm finally coming down to earth. And I'm crashing straight through you.
I know who did it. I know it was the Killshot Foundation who took out Jaden Aries. They're picking us off one by one, trying to cripple pure excellence before Hardcore Massacre 5. And tonight, Myers pays. He bleeds for what they did to my family, to us. But before we handle business, I gotta ask you something. Was it you?
What? No. Why the hell would I do that? I wouldn't touch the kid. You really think I'd stoop that low after everything?
I believe you. I do. I trust you, Grim. I brought you in. I brought you back. But there's still one thing that bothers me. You never said it.
Said what?
That I'm better than you. That I'm better than you at everything. Wrestling, leading, thinking. Every single way, shape, and form. You want to be pure excellence? You want to stand beside me, the soon-to-be undisputed and workhorse champion? Then say it. Gentlemen, we gonna do this right now? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Or are you two finally realizing you're standing across from the future undisputed champion? You want to make a statement, huh? Grimm's already out cold. Now you thought you'd stroll up on us and scare the top dogs. Cute.
We get us a brawl between the Kingdom and Pure Excellence as this Civil War has gotten out of hand. And now his skull bouncing off the concrete floor as the Kingdom yet again assaults Pure Excellence backstage.
Chirp Captain into his house, my dudes. You know I get that I'm not for everyone. Everything is either a joke or I'm flipping someone off. Hell, there's many out there that want me specifically to stub my toe and never wrestle again. Yeah, a lot of petty shit-sucking sons of bitches out there, but I never considered Becky among them. Still don't, if I'm being honest. See, Becky always had this side of her. She's been a bully, she's been egotistical, athletically gifted, pretty one. She was always good at keeping that to a minimum, and it was endearing. And I get where she's coming from. Someone smart, pretty, talented, getting outshined by her own nerdy, goofy, more stubborn tag team partner. That's pretty annoying. And you know I try to help my friends, my homies, so that's why one of us is getting a real moment of glory at Hardcore Massacre 5, and the other one is no longer gonna have to deal with the other. You want to claim I'm just a catchphrase, that my comedy is the only reason I get opportunities over you. I have worked on my body, I have worked on my in-ring skills, I have worked on my promo skills, my ring psychology, traveled all across the United States, Mexico, Canada, the UK. I have fought many battles in Japan. What I want you to know is I still see you as a sister, but sometimes sisters fight. What I want you to do is prepare to make your Hollywood dreams a reality, because your RHW dreams are going up in smoke. As long as you hang around the 60s cult-dressed, white-wearing dipsticks, you'll be even more overshadowed and never break out as a real wrestling star. You may have broken my ribs, you may have broken my heart, but I'll be damned if I let you break my RHW career. Here we are in Toronto, your hometown, and yet I'm the one that bothered to show up when not even scheduled for a match. And where are you? Yeah, nowhere. RHW Universe, let's get used to that as they hit my music, and I prepare to break my sister's nose at Hardcore Massacre 5.
After being defeated last episode by Jay Storm, we will hear from Jaden's shadow. Next.
and gentlemen, my name is Jaden Shadow, and this is the Jaden Shadow Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jaden Shadow, and this is the Jaden Shadow Show. So you might be asking yourself, why am I out? Why did they give me a live mic? The answer is simple. Because there's a lot of very, very interesting. And I'm going to grab my stick. I'm going to the pyramid in Egypt. And I'm going to grab the three. I'm going to get the chef. Large. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jaden. Sorry, send off before. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the greatest of all time. I've shown that every time that's in my brain. This is chill. So instead of yelling and telling everybody watching, everybody around the world, I mean, quick, short, sweet, into the tip. I'm going to win. I'm playing airport as well as, and I'm going to be the greatest that ever stepped this edition. Because I am Chief Shadow. It's him.
Next up is our main event match. David Pope takes on long-term rival Christian Morgan. The winner will go on to face Johnny Wolf at Hardcore Massacre 5 for the RHW Universal Heavyweight Championship. But here's the thing between these two men. Pope used to be World Universal Champion back in 2023. Morgan wanted the championship. Every single time these men would fight, it would end via count-out, disqualification. Anything Pope could do to keep his hand on the Universal Championship. Now, Pope is championship-less. Morgan, after being irate after the third time of being disqualified at RHW Halloween 2023, went on a massacre, beat everybody up, got suspended indefinitely. So Morgan definitely wants to watch his season 2s coming into this match. But Pope and Morgan have never had a clean finish. Alright, Christian Morgan versus David Pope 4 in our main event of Out of Control Toronto goes underway right now. Bell rings. Morgan, former international, former United Kingdom champion. David Pope, former Universal Champion, Hall of Famer, holds the record for the longest reigning Universal Championship reign in RHW history. Here we go. Morgan tosses him into the corner. Oh, and a barrage of forearms. Mind you, keep in mind, David Pope was let go a couple months ago. This is his first match back. Oh, face first into the canvas. And he has his eyes set on his former manager, Damian Beck. Oh, wait, catches the knee, went for a Kamagori, but he's caught by Pope. And now Pope fighting back with a barrage of punches in the face of the big man. Followed by a knee, but always taken down with one shot from Christian Morgan to the world backbreaker. And, oh, face wash from Christian Morgan. And now, wait a minute, Pope's gonna get back to his feet. Oh, but he's planted down onto his neck. Stacks him up, bridged over. Going to Mania, no, kick out of 2. David Pope staggers to his feet. Tosses him in the corner. Oh, goes for a big splash. But lands right into the turnbuckle. Pope wastes no time going to the top rope. But Morgan, oh, trying to jump up, but he eats a big boot for his troubles. And a running King Sasha, or jumping King Sasha. From David Pope, excuse me. And a big right hook from David Pope as Morgan tries to get to his feet. Tossed to the outside. And now the fallen angel. Former Universal Champion looking to fly. Oh, but he crashes and burns. And Morgan lifts him up, deadlifting him up into the powerbomb. Powerbomb onto the announce table. And now, look at this deadlift. Powerbomb onto the concrete. Morgan is in full control. Who do you think is going to Hardcore Massacre? Spine Buster. And now tosses them back into the ring. And now Morgan goes to the top rope. And he's looking to end this early. Super stomp, nobody home, but Morgan manages to roll through. And David Pope with the roll up, looking to pin. Could you imagine if Morgan loses like this, but he breaks the count at 2. And now kick to the gut. David Pope looking for that Canadian Destroyer, but no, he crashes down onto the canvas. Well, starting the form, Christian Morgan. Almost 90, I'd say 90-ish% of his career he spent as a champion or competing in championship matches to put Pope away in a kick out of 2. But David Pope has done what Morgan has not. He became Universal Champion, undisputed champion, ending Brody Anderson's historic championship reign. Morgan, though, longest reigning United Kingdom champion in history. Almost 1,000 days of champion combined. And now, double foot stomp. Rolling through from Morgan. Who lifts him on? I think I know what he's going for. Suplex. Wait a minute. No. David Pope lands down on the ground. Stacks him up in the corner. David Pope with a super kick. And now stomp. Bouncing off the canvas. And another stomp to the gut from David Pope. Who's absolutely unhinged here tonight. Well, this is a different Pope than the one in 2023. More respectful, more laid back with on a running forearm. But this is the same, still steel hard, cold Christian Morgan from back in the day off the ropes and crashes and burns, landing right on top of David Pope. And now, standing him up. Christian Morgan goes to the top rope. What does he have in mind? Going for the super stomp again, but he manages to roll through again. But Pope managed to capitalize on the mistake made by Christian Morgan. Clothesline, and now charging to the corner with a big splash. David Pope off the rope, but oh, wait a minute, he's tossed out of the ring by Christian Morgan. And now the big man once again looking to fly almost 300 pounds, but now he's caught. Wait a minute, kick at the gut, crashes down onto the canvas below. David Pope onto the apron, up to the top rope now. But wait a minute, oh my God. Christian Morgan looking for the muscle buster. Thank God David Pope got out of that. Kick to the gut. And third time's the charm, Canadian Destroyer. David Pope with the carcass of Morgan, hooks the leg to advance. The Hardcore Massacre 5. No, I kick out from Morgan at 2. And now Morgan and Pope toe-to-toe. What in one hell of a main event here in Toronto, Canada. And now Morgan ducks under the combination. I mean, look at the wealth from both men here, catching the leg. And a Kimagori. Knee to the skull, falling down to the canvas. Going for a stomp. Oh, nobody home. Kick to the gut. David Pope goes for a kick. Caught, flipped over into a knee. Running knee from Morgan. Holy hell. This man is not letting up. And a big knee. Bringing him seated into the corner. And now Morgan puts him into the trio flow position. Dangling upside down into the turnbuckle. And oh my god, counted in a backbreaker from Morgan. Pope barely moving. I mean, look at this. Rip pulls him from the ground and plants him back down with a spine buster. Oh, wait a minute. Going for another Kimagori. Caught by Pope. David's still alive. Irish whip into the corner. Ref better get one hell out of the way. Oh, a big splash. And David Pope managing to nail him with a fall-away suplex. Pope is on a roll. And now what does Pope have in mind? Knee or big kick to the face. David Pope's kicked off by Morgan. And Morgan once again keeps going, trying to knock him out cold. But a counter. And in the middle of the ring, these two trading blows in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Championship match of the biggest, bloodiest night of them all. On the line. Oh, what a big splat. No, caught by David. And these two not letting up. Oh, but a headbutt from Morgan. And now Christian going to the top rope. Double or going for the moonsault. Hooks the leg to advance. The Hardcore Massacre 5 and a kick out from Pope at 2.5. David Pope crawling to the corner. Big forearm. And he set himself up for the super stomp. But wait a minute. Damian Vex. David Pope's old manager. I don't know these two, but now Pope out here distracting Morgan. Morgan got his eye off the game here. You gotta turn your attention back to David Pope. But a headbutt, causing a disqualification. Did Pope mean for that to happen? Clothesline. And now Halloween 2023, all over again. David Pope, the former manager, costing him the match-ish. But Pope now trying to get the hell out of harm's way as Morgan clearing out everybody in his path. Attacking the referee and now getting his hands on Damian Vex. Now here comes security trying to put a stop to Christian Morgan, but yet again plants him. Last time this happened, Morgan was fined and suspended indefinitely. History's repeating itself. Pulling out a table under the ring. Tossing Damian Vex to the apron. Oh my god, Morgan looking to destroy him. And now Yorinaki through the table. And nobody can stop him. I mean, obviously our little weak security guard got flattened out, and now Morgan has the sights set on the referee. The ref is doing his job as David Vex sitting there laughing after he just got put through a table, but oh my god. And now, suplex, drivers through the announce table to the referee as Morgan leaves absolute destruction in his wake. But next, we will hear from the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion ahead of his winner-takes-all triple threat match, Myers.
Making his way to the ring, Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds,
know what? I'm sick of the disrespect. I'm sick of the games. Jackson, Drake, TJ Frost, come get it, bitch. I earned this. I fought for this. I bled for this. You two, you just talk. You play politics. You stroke your egos and pretend you're kings. But me? I clawed my way up from the bottom. I've been doubted. I've been overlooked. And now I'm standing here, not just a champion, the champion. Jackson, you call yourself the workhorse? You think you're pure excellence? TJ Frost? You think sliding into this war puts you at my level? Nah. You two are boys playing at war. But at Hardcore Massacre 5, you step in the ring with a man. And when it's all said and done, when the dust settles and the bodies are stacked, I walk out with both titles. I become the undisputed workhorse world champion. You wanted war? You got it. But just remember, you two chose this. And when it's over, when your so-called legacy is in ashes, it'll be Myers standing over you, holding the future of RHW in both hands.
Yoo-hoo. Up here, Myers. Don't strain your neck now, champ. See? I've been thinking a lot about you. And about Jaden. And what happened to him. Tragic, really. The guy gets thrown off a catwalk, and now he's lying in a hospital bed. And you know what's funny? I think I know who did it. In fact, I know who did it. Oh, don't act surprised. Come on, Myers. You're not exactly subtle. You and your little gang, the poor, pitiful Killshot Foundation, you just couldn't stand watching pure excellence rise. And now? Oh, look at that. Looks like your boys got into a little accident. Tsk, tsk. Rough week for your side, huh? You think this is a game, Myers? You think this is some back and forth? Nah, I don't play games. I don't toss dice and hope for luck. I play chess. And guess what, champ? Checkmate.
Myers, trying to make the save, but Grimm out of nowhere with a traffic cone. Jackson Drake getting the upper hand on the Killshot Foundation, and now Grimm ambushing the undisputed world champion as he tried to make the save and face first off the production box. But wait a minute, Myers managing to fire back. Driving Grimm back first into the production box there. And now grabbing the traffic cone. Face first into the gun with it. And now Grimm gets a atomic drop onto the traffic cone. As Myers continues to make the save. And now we're out to the parking lot area here. But Jaden Mox coming down from the top of the ambulance. Oh, and a drop kick looking to take out Myers. Bashing him off that ambulance we have here for standby. And now the Imperium champion opening it up. Right hook caught by Myers. And Myers once again turning the table. On Jackson Drake's goons. And now Myers looking to lock Jaden in the ambulance, but now
Myers. This is how we finally meet. Face to face. No smoke, no mind games. Just two champions. The workhorse champion and a whiny bitch like you, parading around as the world champ. You think surviving Grimm and Monks means you're ready for me? You think you earned that belt? Nah. That title should be on someone who lives, breathes, and bleeds RHW, not someone who hides behind chaos and luck.
Luck? Nah, bitch. You need help to win. You need flunkies. You need drama. You need mind games. Me? I just needed these fists. You've spent months playing Puppet Master, pulling strings, throwing smoke bombs, hiding behind the board, and stacking bodies to get to the top. But now, you're standing in front of a man who's been through fire and bled for this place just like you claim you do. Hardcore Massacre 5 ain't about politics, ain't about puppets, it's about pain. You want to stack my body? Then you better kill me trying.